The city that drowned in its own genius. Rapture was supposed to be heaven for the smartest minds, an underwater paradise for artists, scientists, and the rich who hated rules. Instead, it became the perfect example of what happens when human pride meets zero accountability. Built in 1946 miles beneath the North Atlantic, Rapture floated in secrecy, a glowing metropolis powered by science and ego. The city banned religion, government, and morality. Andrew Ryan, its founder, wanted pure freedom, but that freedom turned into chaos fast. Genetic modification became the new currency. Citizens injected ADAM, a chemical harvested from sea slugs to rewrite their DNA and gain powers. It started as innovation. Then came addiction, mutation, and madness. By 1959, civil war tore through Rapture's glass halls. Once great artists became killers, scientists became monsters. The walls cracked under pressure, and the ocean did what humans couldn't stop. It swallowed everything. Now, the remains of Rapture sit silent in the dark, haunted by its own brilliance. A city that proved intellect without limits destroys itself. Next up, a city that still breathes but barely Gotham. Where justice never sleeps. Gotham isn't just dark, it's cursed by its own heartbeat. Every street corner tells the same story: crime, corruption, and chaos that never ends. This city isn't run by laws, it's held together by fear. Skyscrapers rise like tombstones. The air smells like rain and gasoline. You've got mob bosses ruling half the neighborhoods, corrupt politicians owning the rest, and somewhere in the shadows, one man in a cape trying to clean it all up. Batman keeps Gotham alive barely. But he's not a cure. He's a symptom. How did it get this bad? The city's roots go deep, built on greed, industrial waste, and generations of crime families like the Falcones and Maronis. Each time Gotham rebuilds, it rots from the inside again. The Joker turns laughter into murder, Bane breaks bones for sport, and the city burns over and over. No matter the timeline or reboot, Gotham stays the same, a reflection of everything broken in modern life, power, politics, and pain. It's not a place to live. It's a place to survive until dawn. But what if the whole city wasn't alive at all, just an echo of horror? Welcome to Silent Hill. The town that feeds on fear. Silent Hill doesn't kill you with monsters, it kills you with yourself. It's not even clear where it is anymore, somewhere in Maine maybe, but anyone who drives in never leaves unchanged. Thick fog blankets every street. The siren wails, and reality peels away. What's left is the town's other side, a hell built from guilt, regret, and fear. Its rusted walls and ash-covered skies are shaped by the people trapped there. Every monster means something. Pyramid Head isn't random. He's punished in the flesh. The town's curse began decades ago with a cult obsessed with rebirth. They tried to summon their god through a child, Alessa Gillespie. It went horribly wrong. Alessa's suffering twisted the town, fusing her pain with its soul. Now Silent Hill feeds on trauma, dragging anyone with a dark secret into its fog. No police, no escape, just your own mind hunting you. Silent Hill isn't a place to live. It's where you go when your conscience won't let you rest. Next city, not haunted by ghosts but by greed and chrome. Night City awaits. Neon dreams, blood reality. Night City is the future we were warned about, and we built it anyway. Set in 2077 on the California coast, it's where technology, money, and power fuse into one word: control. At night, the skyline glows electric blue. On the ground, it's a bloodbath. Mega corporations own the cops, the media, even your body. Cybernetic implants promise power, but they rot your mind. Everyone's modded mercs, hackers, even kids. And the more chrome you add, the less human you stay. It didn't start evil. Night City was founded by rich dreamers like Richard Knight, who wanted a city free from government. Sound familiar? It worked until corporations took over. Assassinations, gang wars, and riots carved the city into zones of chaos. In 2023, a nuclear bomb leveled its heart. Decades later, people still chase neon dreams in radioactive dust. Night City runs on the illusion of freedom, But underneath the glow, it's just surviving one cyberpsychosis at a time. But what if the control wasn't hidden? What if it was the entire government? Let's head to Panem. Luxury built on bones, Panem's capital shines like perfection in all color, wealth, and control. But step outside, and it's pure oppression. 13 districts built it, and 12 were left starving for it. The 13th? Erased in fire. The capital was born after the war, when North America collapsed. From the ashes came Panem, a regime that ruled through fear and spectacle. Every year, they reminded the districts who's boss. The Hunger Games. Kids were forced to kill each other on live TV, while capital citizens cheered between champagne sips. Underneath the glitter, it's all control. Peacekeepers with guns, propaganda on every screen, and a leader, President Snow, whose smile hid poison. The games weren't entertainment. They were obedience training. But rebellion always brews. Katniss Everdeen's spark turned into a fire that burned the capital's illusion to dust. Even after its fall, Panem's story hits hard. Civilizations rot when comfort depends on someone else's suffering. But if Panem was built on cruelty, Mordor was built on something worse: pure evil. The land where evil is the heir. Mordor isn't just dangerous, it's alive with hate. Hidden behind mountains in Middle-earth, it's a wasteland forged by Sauron, a dark lord obsessed with power. Every inch of it exists to serve him. No trees, no rivers, no mercy. The sky's black from ash. The ground burns. The air itself chokes you. Orcs swarm like insects, building endless armies from blood and fire. The heart of it all is Barad-dûr, Sauron's fortress, a tower so tall it watches everything through a single burning eye. It started ages ago when Sauron forged the One Ring, a tool to control all life. When he lost it, he lost his body, but not his will. Mordor grew as his shadow returned, poisoning the land and enslaving anything that dared to breathe. Even when he fell, the scars stayed in a dead zone where nothing good survives. Mordor shows what happens when evil stops pretending and builds an empire. It's not just unlivable, it's unnatural. If you made it this far, hit subscribe and drop a comment. Which fictional city should we escape next?